What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Wine Talk TV. Grab some wine, unwind, and let's have a fucking conversation. Thank you all to those who donated to the channel. If you guys feel like you would like to donate to allow this channel to create more content, higher quality content, feel free to do so. I do have the links in the description box underneath the video. So if you click that there, you'll be able to see more ways you can connect and get one step closer to being better than your male counterpart by being a part of Wine Talk Nation. Definitely check out my Rumble if you guys want extended and X-rated content where I can be a bit more unhinged, a bit more unfiltered and talk about even more topics of today's world. YouTube has those interesting parameters that prevent me from really kind of leaning into certain concepts. So Rumble allows that freedom. So putting that out there. So yeah, the topic of today's video, I wanted to share something that I learned that maybe you guys will be able to understand and learn for yourself. Was going out to chase and spinning plates. When I used to go out, man, let me tell you this. I used to go out on a regular week. And this is going to save you guys a lot of time. Right? I used to go on a regular week, like when I had a lot of free time. The regular week, I would go out and for like 2 to 3 hours a day, I would go to an hour to the other shopping malls and then like 2 hours at a party or at a bar / club, and I would be meeting women, right? I did this for about 2 years, 7 days a week. So I met a lot of women. I got a lot of interactions, a lot of experience doing this, exposing myself to conversations and people and women, developing conversational skills, right? I got a lot of phone numbers. You know what I mean? I got the chance to just kind of become a master number collector. I was collecting several phone numbers, talking to a lot of women, spinning plates, of course, getting lucky, getting into relationships. I mean, it was fun. But one thing I realized that, man, I'm putting in a lot of work. Yes, I'm getting better at being a conversationalist because I'm spending about 3 hours a day into this. That's 21 hours a week of just talking to people. You put 20 hours into anything over 2 years, you're going to be good at something. And I would even say apply that to your side hustle. Put 20 hours into your side hustle a week and you're going to get good at it. You're going to start seeing profit from it. So there's a little token business advice. But I'm going out talking to multiple different types of women, getting rejected, building this hard shell, but also getting a lot of successes, building a lot of confidence. So I'm building this hard shell and confidence, and it's great. It's a great experience with cold coaching. I understand that. But the truth about spinning plates and chasing women is that you're going to go out getting a lot of numbers and getting a lot of women that you're going to meet, and you're going to go on a lot of dates as well, or just have a lot of meetups. Of course, if you're a part of Wine Talk Nation, you'll understand how to get a phone number and then get to the date, and you'll generate a lot of dates, and those dates are going to turn into either relationship potential or a hookup potential. But I don't want to draw your attention there. I want to draw your attention to just the amount of effort that it takes to go out, mentally prepare yourself to go out or just meet a whole bunch of women. See, for me, that was what I want you guys to realize. That was the extreme of what I was doing, of meeting women. That's the extreme where you're literally in your 20s and you're going out meeting all these women. And yes, you're going to eventually run up your numbers in terms of like getting phone numbers and sexual encounters or just romantic relationships because you're just meeting so many women. And I was also meeting women through various dating apps. You see what I'm saying? I was meeting women not only was I going out doing cold approaches, I've also meeting them in dating apps. I have 3 dating apps: Bumble, Hinge, and Tinder. So I was literally just getting phone numbers everywhere. And that's, if you want to maximize how many numbers you get to increase your chances of getting more dates and more sexual experiences or just intimate romantic relationships, yeah, unleash the gauntlet on how many ways on opportunities that you can get phone numbers and turn them into dates that can turn into them coming over to your place and vice versa, going to their place, right? Sure, do your thing, right? But one thing that I realized as I got better is that less is more. Okay. Now, follow me on this. Less is more. And what I mean by that is, when the hardships that I ran into doing cold approach like that and getting so many phone numbers and meeting so many women is that some women fell through the cracks. Like I got so many numbers and so many dates that some women felt like I neglected spending time with them. Some women felt that like they were asking me, and now this is before what I created, the real interest method. This is kind of why the real interest method was created, to be honest with you, because I didn't know which women to give my time to. I was just so obsessed. And that's what cold approaching can do to you. It can make you obsessive. It's so fun. You're going out meeting attractive, beautiful women, you're getting their phone numbers. And you're going out with them and you're hooking up with them and you're getting in a little relationships with them. And it's just like, damn, like I don't want this to stop. But you begin to lose yourself and lose focus easily because you have so many women that you're talking to, and you're just finding yourself like kind of lost. Like I got all these girls I'm talking to, like some girls, like you got 5 numbers, but like 2 girls, this is before the real interest method, 2 girls are level 7s and they're reaching out to me constantly and talking to me constantly. But then there's this hot girl over here who's a level 5 interest level. And I'm talking about interest level, not looks. There's level 5 interest level, but I'm steady trying to message her, steady trying to talk to her. And I'm neglecting the level 7s that are interested in me. And I'm on this constant chase of the level 5. Basically, I was unfocused and unfiltered. I didn't have a strategy. And sometimes it would lead to a lot of frustration. Like, man, I got all these girls and they're all flaking on me. And that's what I thought. No, dude, there was other girls that were interested in you, but you let them fall through the cracks because you were spreading yourself thin. You were going to you were trying to message all these girls at once, respond to them all at once. And you just could not do that. There comes a time and place where you're going to have to realize that, man, like, with the life that I'm living now, with, going to school or having a 9-to-5 job, whatever, starting my own business, I can't quite give all my attention to like 5 to 7 girls. That's just not possible. I recommend if you're going to try to have multiple girls, 2 at most is going to be where you're going to be the most optimal. Anything else after that, you're going to lose control and get frustrated after a while. And I really don't recommend that you do that. Okay. What I found that was obviously a bit more improved is, like, I want you to follow me here, is that what if I had to go back, instead of going out doing what I was doing before, how I would have improved that was, and guys, this is a learning moment for you guys as well. Like, once you apply the real interest method, it saves you so much time on what girls you need to focus on. And it helps you open your eyes of what girl has potential of actually building something with, in terms of romantic or just purely sexual, right? And now that I've developed a real interest method where I can officially find out what girls I need to be spending time with, there's no such thing as girls that flake anymore. A mind shift happens where if a girl flakes on me at this point because of the real interest method, she's not only missing out on the opportunity of dating a great man, which is not to be egotistical, it's meant to be a mind shift for you guys out there. Meaning, I believe in myself so much that if a girl flakes on me, that's her problem. And that's not me being full of myself. It's just, I mean, that's just my mindset, and that's a mental mind shift that you guys need to develop, that because we are all valuable people. So if you know that deep down that you would make if you're a great friend to people and you're kind to people, if she flakes on you, that's her loss. So get that established. And two, well, she's just allowing me to kind of filter her on my phone as like a level 5 interest. And now the other girl that I got a number from, who's a level 7 or 6, I can focus on her because she's actually interested, right? A lot of guys, and even myself, we fell into this trap of not knowing which girls are interested in us and which girls are not. I would, if I could go back in time, instead of doing 3 hours a day, 1 to 3 hours a day, let me tell you how it can happen. Because guys, listen to this. All you need really, right, is like think about it like this, guys. What if you got one number every single day, right? And that's 7 phone numbers. See, for me, I used to have this weird, I was super obsessive, dude. Like, I'd go out for 1 to 3 hours every week, every single day of the week. And I'd get like 5 to 7 numbers a day. So I was a master number collector. I got good at that's how I developed my closing method of capturing so many numbers. Bro, I'd go out and get so many damn numbers, and like I'd have tons of girls that'd be interested in meeting up with me. But I would go on but you can only go on but like 1 or 2 dates at a time, and dates are not cheap. They add up. So remember that. So how could I had all these numbers. I had about 30 to 40 numbers in a week. I got like 5 to 10 girls that are interested in going out on a date with me. Although that's cool, but I can only go on a date with like maybe 1 or 2 of them at a time because I have school and a life and friends. So yeah, I have all these numbers, but what good does it do me to have all these girls that, 1, they're getting frustrated because I'm neglecting some of them, and 2, I'm chasing girls that aren't interested in me, so that's taking away from time that girls that are interested in me. So I was essentially an unhinged, wasting my time like dude back then, a dog that was not on a leash. I was just going out getting numbers, and I don't want you guys to fall into that. Like, what I'm trying to get you to realize, what if you just got 1 number per day for 7, like literally, what if I could do it better, bro? I would literally go out, grab 1 number per day for 7 days. Because there is a statistic called the 10% rule. The 10% rule, and this is something I learned in sales. The 10% rule means that for every 10 people that you ask of something for, 1% of that 10%, or excuse me, at least 10% of those 10 people are going to say yes or comply with what it is that you're quote unquote selling to them. So that means that 1 out of 10 people that you're asking something for. So if I go up to 10 people and I ask them for their phone number just without applying any of my fundamentals of the closing method, like my enhancers that enhance people to increase that number up to like 10 from 10% to 40%. Okay, 1 of those people are just simply going to give me their phone number. Go out and try it yourself. Literally just go up to people and say, hey, I like your shirt. Can I get your number so we can hang out sometime? 1 out of those 10 people are going to say, yes, sure, here's my phone number. Right? So I didn't know that very fact. So now let's go back to what I said. If you went out and got 1 number every single day, apply the 10% rule to those 7 numbers, 1 of those girls are going to say yes to what it is that you're requesting. She's going to say yes. So sure, I'll go on a date with you. Sure, I'll go on a coffee date with you. If you walked up to a girl and did a very basic open close, hey, I find you attractive and I'd like to take you out to dinner, or take you out for a coffee, or I like to get to know you sometime. Can I get the number? One of those girls will say yes. And she may actually go through with what you're selling, and she may go back home with you or continue a relationship with you, and for the rest is history. You don't have to go, like I'm trying to get at, guys, you don't have to go out for several hours and you don't have to put so much effort into dating. You don't have to do that. You don't have to go out for several hours trying to just hunt. All you need is one girl and one phone number per day while you're living your life. Go out and get one number. If you talk to 5 girls in the day, hey, how you doing? You're cute. Can I get your number? Treat it as literally like a sales gig. You're giving out your business card, which is you. If I could go back in time with the knowledge I have now, all I would do is literally go out for probably at most 30 minutes a day. Get one phone number. When I get that one phone number, I'm done. Send her a text. Hey, my name is XYZ, whatever. Boom. Are you free this week? Okay. And then I'm out of there. Now I got a date planned. Now I can run my date, method, my date game, which I have a video about how to properly run your dates. Lead it to my place or wherever. And boom, I got a chick that I'm hooking up with for however long it lasts. And all it took was just 30 minutes a day. I met one chick. And if I apply the real interest method, I can determine if she's a chick that's actually interested in me or not. So even if I do go out and get one number out of the 7 days, guess what? I can literally be like, okay, where does she fall in line? Is she actually a girl that's interested in me? No. Okay, I need to go out again. I need to go out again and get another number. All you're doing is giving out one business card, which is you. I would literally go out just one, for a couple of minutes, get a number, go home, or do whatever I was doing. And that will literally be it. And that's how simple it is. So hopefully you guys got some content from that and got the lessons that less is more. Spinning plates and chasing women is something you don't have to do. You don't have to chase them down. If you apply what I just shared with you about the average amount of time it takes for a sexual relationship to last, the 10% rule, about ask 10 people, 1% will come back. Or if you ask 10 people, 10% of those 10 people will respond to you with your request. And then applying the fact that all you need is one number for 7 days, you'll get 7 numbers. That's 7 women, 30 minutes a day. You don't have to stomp the mud for 3 hours to find all these numbers, because guys, truth be told, you're not going to have the time to date all these women. If you're leading a life where you have, limited time, you're not going to have time to go on all these dates with all these numbers. You see what I'm saying? So let this video marinate. Replay this video over and over. This is one of the videos that's just going to have to be replayed for you guys to understand what it is I'm trying to get you to understand. And that's all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Take it easy.